Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get this out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we spent a lot of time wrestling with our train station that's currently right behind me, trying to get the lines to connect up and getting it to behave. Now, I've been a little bit busy while we've sort of between videos, so I've got some hypertubes now to save me having to climb the whopping great ladder all the way down, and I've got one that takes me upstairs to the train station. Yes, I know there was a small ladder, but you know, hypertubes. So here we are at the train station, and you'll notice there's trains running. I've got them all hooked back up. I've managed to figure out all the signals, so thank you very much to everyone that was leaving me train guides in the comments. I know they were a few videos back, but I went back and I've re-watched them to put it fresh in my mind to get this all fixed, so thank you very much to everyone that did that. We now have a third station. There were only the two at the end of the episode, but I've put the third one in just in preparation, and I'm using that as like my docking station when I come back, so I'm not blocking any of the two trains that are running around at the moment that are picking up the old route over here to get the fabric and the plastic from our fuel refinery. We've still got this one coming up here that I've called the Steel Express, picking up the steel production, but I've also replaced the truck that we were talking about, so there's now a factory, at the motor factory there's a train station, so the steel one picks up the steel, they're not steel bars, steel beams here, and then it comes all the way down here and picks up the steel beams, motors, stators. In fact, I can show you, they're all in here, so there you go, beams, pipes, motors, stators, and the reinforced beams. So it just does that loop and it brings them all back here. The plastic train, or the one that's going to the fuel plant, I've also replaced the truck that was coming over to the oil we've got over here with the train. So what that train does is it goes up to the fuel plant, picks up the fabric and the plastic, and then comes down here to pick up the so there's our fabric, plastic, and then it picks up the fuel and the rubber, and then the back one's empty. So at the moment the fuel is the only one that's got a pipe connecting into it, because I just desperately needed to reroute the fuel line so that the trucks didn't stop. But that's been done very messily. So the plan for today, alley whoop, is actually to do this lower floor. So we've got the fuel there, but what I want to do is I want to fill out this floor so that we can... oh, it's in the concrete. So that we can basically start working on our storage zone. So that's what I want to get done, and that's what I want to start doing, and that's what I've been putting off, because I have been running the rail lines, I have been extending them out, and I've been doing that off camera because you guys have seen me run rail. It's not anything different, so I didn't want to use a whole nother video of just you guys watching me just run rail for, well, it'd have been more than one video. It was a couple of hours I've done so far, and I've still not finished all the rails I want to do, so I'm going to keep working on that between videos. But this is something I wanted to put the video on. So this wall here is currently just there so I can have the wall mounts and get in and out of the hypertubes. But what I want to do eventually is actually have like the other side of the rail going over the road. That's where I want to remove the hub and have like a central living area. So that's the plan for that. Now, so we know what we actually need to do space-wise, we need to put in the floor holes so we know where we're working. Because this is already wider than I thought it was going to be, which is changing where I think I'm going to have to like have the center aisle of the storage area. Is that lined up? Yeah. So that's why I just want to get these in place, because then I will know where I've got pipes running and where I've got autosave, and where I've got space I can work with. So let's just line this up nicely. Or in the, no, not in the middle of that one. There, like that. Yep. Okay. And this one is there and like that. Cool, okay. And then we can do a second row. Yep, nice and lined up. Rods, that's fine. I've got those downstairs. So, yeah, I really want to get this sorted because I want to start getting everything redone up here. And when we've got this done, the next objective is going to be to basically expand our iron infrastructure, because the iron plates and everything we're using are still the original setup we had right at the beginning. So I think they're all still using Mark 1 miners. They were optimised for the time, but they're not optimised for what we're going to need going forwards. So I've got a plan where I'm going to basically pilfer 4... Is it 4? I can't remember whether there were 4. But either way, there's a couple of pure nodes and no impure nodes where I'm looking at going. And yeah, I'm just going to set all of that up. There we go, there's our trains. Look, see, these are getting full now because there's nowhere to unload them, which is why I want to get the unloading sorted. Right. Okay. There we go. So I'm just rattling through this. There we go, that's that one. 4 more. Okay. And then we can start having a look at what we want to do. Right, okay, so this is our starting point. And eventually I'm going to have more of these bows. So I'll have, you can see like the way I've done it, kind of like a rib cage, where I've got these two, I've got the entrance and the exit running parallel, and then each station kind of bows in so the train can come and have a look. So that's given me room to expand backwards. There he is, coming around, doing his delivery. Now, one of the other things I do want to ask you guys around this, just while we're playing and running around at the moment, is I've actually changed, not the recording software I'm using, but the settings that are in there. So I'm hoping it's giving you guys a slightly better picture at the moment, because I noticed when I went back and looked at some of the older ones, I was getting a fair amount of what I would call screen tear, where it was almost like the render had gone a little bit funny. So I'm hoping these new settings have fixed that. Could you guys let me know if they haven't, because I want to keep playing with that. Right, okay, so the plan I've got for this, the actual main layout for it is pretty straightforward. So what I want to do is I want to have some catwalk stairs. Come on. Come on. I don't need it above my head. Anyone else find this where they're just awkward sometimes? Right, there we go. Right. That'll do. Just the one. No, I said just the one. Right, so what I then want to do is actually let's get the T-walk cat or the T catwalk, because what I'm hoping is when I put one of these next to it, cool, I can get to that. Now, normally, my original plan was to have these rotated 90 degrees, so I'd have the entrance pointing here, and then I could use this bottom entrance to do an output, because the idea is I'm going to run the drop-offs into the back of these storage containers, and then if I need to export them for whatever reason to another factory or whatever, I can use these imports to go down and around and to another set of stations I'm going to build over there when I need to start exporting stuff. But I was thinking about this with the throughput. If I put 2 imports and I'm using one of them by hand, that's going to cut down and bottleneck, which is why I want it on the side, because I can still access it from the side. So that's not a problem. The next thing I need to check is... Good, I can put signs on the side. So I can do that, and I can put... Excellent. Okay. So, let's start with the... Am I using that far one? I think I'm using that far one just so I can test it. Let's have a look. Yep, that's got the reinforced beams in it. Excellent. Okay, so this one will be for reinforced beams. And then the plan will be, if I take a lift, and let's put this up. Okay, so what I then want to do is grab my tier 4 belts. And then I'm just going to bring this in. It's kind of the plan. So I'm going to run that back 2. Give me a nice right angle. Apparently, and you're going to go in there. Okay, and then this one, it's not going to hook onto that, is it? Right, so I'm going to need to put a conveyor 4 out a little bit. And you're going to go there. And then this one, what I can do is if I... Where would that be in line? So that would be in line... Where would you bring it in line? Yeah, it would be in line there. So if I grab that ceiling mount and I go 1, 2... And I put that there and that there... I can run this here. Go on, you run onto the lower one. And then I can run that. Hopefully. I have no idea how high that will need to be. Looks like about that. Then you can run into there. That looks neat. Quite happy with that. Okay, that's not perfectly straight, but I'm happy with that. That does what I need it to. So then if we go upstairs and we hook that up, we can start getting the reinforced beams out. So if we grab that there. Conveyor 4, hook that in. That up like that. Run that in there. There we go. Now we're unloading our reinforced beams. So that's kind of the plan, actually, on how I want to do that. Because then it means when I come over here, walk up, grab my reinforced beams. Lovely, but I can still output them there if I need to. Perfect. Right, okay. So, I need to give that enough room to have lifts coming out the front. So, seeing as those are going to go down, let's make sure we've definitely got enough room. Because I can do that. Then put you in like that. Okay, cool. So that one's already set up. That means that... Oh, this is going to be interesting with the room size. I might need to try and bring this forwards, in all honesty. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do that. And then if I do the... There we go, catwalk stairs down. No, just the one, thank you. Right, and then we can bring this forwards. Right, just for now, I'm going to cut these off. And we're going to need to change which container this is in. Right, just run those all in there. Excellent. Cool. That is kind of the plan. Then I can shuffle that one over. Right, let's grab the sign. Telling me I don't have enough quartz. Interesting. I thought I had a huge amount of quartz on me. There's why I dropped it in there. Because I grabbed a chunk of quartz, expecting to do these signs. Right, and this one is... Where'd it go? There we go, reinforced industrial beams. I don't... Yeah, let's just do a take all there. And we'll just drop all of those in there and pick up a couple of stacks. No, not the floor, the belt. Okay. So, then we're going to need to move these down. So, grab the lift. You're going there. You're going there. I think that might be too low, but we'll have to wait and see. No, it's not the ceiling mount I want this time, actually. One, two. So that should make that a nice right angle. Cool. Now I want that. Whoa. It's the edge of the world there. Really should put some fences up when I'm doing this to make sure I don't fall over backwards. You know, just like that. So in theory, that's going to go there. And you're going to go to... Ooh, that one. And then into that one. Yeah, okay, not perfectly straight. But, I mean, hey, that's working again. Okay. So now we're going to replicate that. And we're going to put the heads in like that. I'm just going to give them a slightly bigger gap. Right. Now you're going here. Oh, you're telling me you're clipping with that sign. I mean, that's kind of handy. That sign's exactly where it was. Okay. Right. No, not the catwalk. Thank you. Right, and you are going into that one, my good sir. Cool, so that's the output already sorted for whatever this one is. Right, you're going straight to the top. I mean, that's kind of annoying that it wound up being exactly the same. Because otherwise I could have just left it in place. Well, no, I could have just left it in place, but oh well. Okay. Right, and then we grab you. You are going here. No. There we go, that's That's the thing. Lift is always the wrong way round. Okay, so that's where it will go in. There we go. And then there. Right, okay. Cool, and then we can go and hook up upstairs on that one as well. There we go, there's all of our beams put down. Cool, that's that. There we go. So these are our stators. The stators I'm not specifically pulling out. These are all overflow stators, which is surprising. Well, actually, no, it's not that surprising because we were making extra stators for the what's it called? Space lift, space elevator parts, which we don't need anymore. So you're already set up, so I can grab that. Okay. There's a lot of room to the next one. Okay, so no, it needs to come down that one tick. One tick. There we go. And then that hooks into... Oh, where's that gone? Right. Nearly there. There we go. That hooks into there. I mean, it's not perfectly straight, but that I'm not going to get any better than that, considering where it's all lined up. Right, which means this one I can actually probably just bring straight down to the floor instead of doing anything fancy with it, because I shouldn't be walking along here. Put that straight in there. Cool. And then we'll get this output set up as well. And voila. Then we've got another one to go and hook up. Okay, so that's this one done. The plan for the other side is to mirror that. There we go. Let's just make sure that's close enough for me to grab, which it is. Okay, cool. And then again, we are just going to grab the elevator or the lifts. There we go. We need... No, not foundation. Thank you. We need tier 4, but I need to put the lift over here so I know where I'm getting to. Okay, so from here, I mean, you can already see that hypertube's going to have to go. We're going to have to move that somewhere. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, no. Okay, well, I put the lift in the wrong place, but at least the ceiling... Oh, to save. Yeah, at least the ceiling bracket will stay in the same place, which is fine. Right. You're an out. Okay, and then you're going to this bracket here. And then you're going in there. Cool. And then you are doing that. You're hooking on the end. And how tall is the other one? Because I want it to mirror. That's going there. Okay. So 1, 2. Swing that underneath. And just run that low enough to get under. And then that goes. Come on. Come on. Why is that not hooking in there? Oh, I'm missing. I've run out of encased beams. That'll do it. Well, handily, we happen to have a storage bin full of them over here. Right, okay. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. And there we go. Cool. So, yeah. I'm really liking how this is turning out. What I'm thinking we'll wind up doing for the odd one at the back, seeing as we've got 3 and 2, is all I can think of doing with this is like crossing it over. So this one, so we send the 2 on the back here. Although actually that's probably a reasonable point. Yeah, yeah, I'm not going to be able to put a bin under that. I think we're just going to have a gap. Oh, hello, you're well in the wrong place. Right, that's better. There we go. Reach that one. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just have to alternate it, because I can't put another bin here. I'm going to have to go back to this set here. Or can I? I think I might have to try and do that. So let's try it and give it a little bit of a... Give me the chance to get a little bit closer. Because I'm going to need to put a bin behind it. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, we need to bring these ones in. And yeah, I should have the same set up there. Cool. So that lets me input and throughput basically the same on each side. I can run that on the front. So, yeah, we just got to get these last ones done. Right, you need to be an out. You need to go up and out. Yeah, this one's a lot closer now. That is actually just a straight shot. Lovely. Right, and then grab this. No, not the foundation. Right, grab the conveyor belt. Put it in line. There we go. That one. Okay, and then we need to grab a ceiling mount. Two. Come on. There we go. That is not lined up. Come on. Fiddly things. 1, 2. That's better. Right, okay. Right, and then that. No, not the foundation. Stop grabbing the flipping foundation. Run in there. And into there. Lovely. Okay, so then we can start unloading all of that. Actually, I might leave that tube there. That's quite cool, flying through all of them in the ceiling. Missing more industrial beams. But hey, they're not in here anymore. No. Okay, we've got to go back and grab some out of our container. Alley whoop. So yeah, this is the plan for the storage area, so I can then just walk down and get whatever I need out. Right, those are the motors going. Right, and then we can just start grading all of these. There we go. There's more of our normal steel beams that we were planning to use for screws. Then we've got our steel pipes unloading, so they're all just rattling away now, which is great. So I'm going to sit here and work in a little bit of my own time to finish this off, because you guys probably don't want to watch me sit and repeat this over and over again. But as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they help the channel grow, they help get this out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. I do hope you like this as a concept. I'm really quite liking it, and then I can just walk down and grab what I need out of them. Still looks a little industrial. I suppose I could put, I don't know, some walls or something up here in the middle if I wanted to, you know, block that bit if I needed to. But, you know, that might be a bit enclosing on both sides though. But either way, I've got plenty I can play with on that. But, like I say, likes, comments, subscriptions, they help the channel grow, they help get us out in front of other people. So thank you to those of you that do that. I hope you'll have a great day. Thank you for all the comments and the help that's been coming through. And I will catch you all next time.